everybody? Welcome back to Funky Pro Wrestling Survival, the 7th episode of Funky Pro Wrestling's flagship show. And we're starting off tonight with Mario coming out. Mario was in the Elimination Chamber at our last show, Elimination Chamber. He was in the main event. He did make it pretty far before he was eliminated. Not a great showing for Mario. Not been on a very hot streak recently, but he is here to open up tonight's show to address the crowd and what his future looks like as we plan our way to Funkymania. Funkymania is not too far away, our grand finale show, because this is our penultimate episode before the final survival episode. The penultimate survival episode before we get to the final one of season 1. So we only have 2 more shows to go and then we're at the finale. So Mario coming out to address what his future is going to be looking like at Funkymania. Especially after he did not win the Elimination Chamber like he told Luigi he was going to do. Luigi seems to not be very happy with his brother right now. There's tension growing between the two. Wahoo! I know that at the Elimination Chamber I fumbled badly. I had a good chance to win entering last and I blew it. Mario stating he knows that he blew his one good shot. But it's okay because I talked to GM question mark and he's going to let me pick my opponent to face at Funkymania as long as they aren't the champion. It's awfully nice he gets to choose his own opponent. Now, I'm with the man of the peoples. And I want you all to tell me who should experience Mario time at the Funkymania. Oh no. Oh no! Here comes Luigi! Oh, look at you, Mario. You keep just getting rewarded for losing and losing and losing. Need I remind you that I am the first and only 2-time Funky SMP champion. It's I ain't being given nothing. I keep getting screwed over, and you reap what should be my benefits. Luigi jealous of Mario. Luigi, you say this like you didn't cost me the Flush Championship back at No One's Online. Because I couldn't bear to see you walk around with any sort of championship to your name. I have a demon inside of me, Mario, and as soon as you came back, it's only gotten worse and worse. I hate seeing you do well because it means everyone will forget about my accomplishments. I can't live in your shadow anymore. Luigi, I never knew you felt like this. We could have prevented this, I promise you. I don't think us fighting at Funkymania is going to fix anything. Mario doesn't want to fight. I'm not going to face you. You're going to face me. Neither of those are going to happen, Luigi. Just calm down, please. Maybe I can get GM Question Mark to give us a tag team match together. Mario, at Funkymania, I'm going to end your career. Now get out of my ring. Luigi threatening Mario. Here, Luigi, let's just hug it out. I promise you, it's gonna be okay. Luigi with the kick to Mario! And the -1 stop to his own brother! Luigi wants to fight at Funkymania. Mario said, no, we're gonna hug it out. And Luigi curb stomped him. Nailed it with the -1 stop. Oh, and Mario's getting up. Luigi, no, get Luigi out of there. No, another kick to the gut. No, not again. And a second -1 stomp to Mario! No, picking up Mario. What? No, not again. Not again. Throwing Mario out of the ring. Luigi has made it clear. He doesn't want to live in Mario's shadow anymore. He has a demon inside of him. And at Funkymania, he wants to end his brother's career. I'm going backstage now. Oh, come on, Luigi. Come backstage so I can find your ass again. GM Question Mark not happy about what Luigi just did. This is not how I wanted to kick off tonight's show, goddammit! Picking up a hockey stick. I guess he's ready to beat up the... What the hell is that? What is that noise? What? Rod Sugar Tent is beating down Mr. Casa! They were both in the Elimination Chamber. They were a part of the Final 3 alongside the winner and still Funky SMP champion, Roman Reigns. Ron is beating down Mr. Casa, the former fan favorite turned to everyone fucking hates him, to Mr. Casa, everyone's current fan favorite. Ow! The 6 is a bump on the concrete! What the hell? What was that attack for? Hey, what the hell's wrong with you? Jim was pulling the hockey stick at Ron! What the hell's wrong with you? He's the reason your golden boy Roman still has the title. You lost too, goddammit. Go home now, Rod. If I see you backstage again tonight, I will not hesitate to fire your ass. Jesus. You play favorites, you know that. Oh! A knee! I said get out of here now. We need medics out here now. We need medical. Gian question mark call. What a hectic show. Luigi beating down Mario. Ron beating down Mr. Casa. We need some order restored. Which is why we're going to our opening match here tonight, folks. The final match of round 1 of the inaugural Funky SMP Women's Championship Tournament.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Italy,
Peppi! One of Maykit's characters, specifically from the series FNAF the Freddy's. Peppi making her debut in Funky Pro Wrestling. The final match of round 1. Our first semifinals match will be happening later tonight, which will see Maykit take on Taffy. 2 members of the Failing 5 will fight each other, but only one will make it to the finals at Funkymania. But for now, we're going to see who's going to enter the other semifinal match. Peppi gets ready to face off against another lady making her debut tonight. One of the few women not created by Maykit. Tangerine!
and her opponent from the edge of reality,
Tangerine, the character created by my good friend Jelly, one of the few people in the women's division who are not a character by Maykit, because Maykit pretty much only makes women, so it's pretty easy to throw them into this. But still, Tangerine, obviously inspired based off Ina, the series Ina, which Jelly is a huge fan of. An older character of Jelly's, but still a good character nonetheless. They are tangerine flavored, I assume. I don't know. I don't think you can eat her though. Definitely one of the most in-detail character models I've had to make. I really went all out with this character model just because I wanted to look as good as I could. So here's our current bracket. As you see, Maykit, formerly Doodle, and Taffy in the semifinals, and whoever wins this match will face off against the Forest King in the semifinals. And the winner of that match and Maykit versus Taffy will face in the finals to crown the inaugural Funky SMP Women's Champion at Funkymania. Going into the headlock right now, Tangerine. Both women are more technician-based, so we will probably see a good bit of chain wrestling here. Good headlock locked in on Peppi. Oh, and tossing her down. Peppi rolls away from attack. Oh, pinning her down with like a little tackle. Trying to stomp on the joints, the ankles, the wrists. Take out that power. Now going to the back, going to Peppi's back. Clapping her fists together. It's like when you do CPR and you like push underneath like the sternum to try and push the air out to help them breathe. It's like that, except obviously because you're not helping them breathe, you're just knocking the air out of them. It exhausts them early, takes the wind out of them. A headlock transition to an armbar on the ground. Now an armbar standing up, trying to just hurt the joints. Like I said, both were technician base, and a fireman's carry into another armbar, applying pressure this time to the shoulder and the elbow, upper up the arm. Trying to pin her down, trying to take the power out of her arm. It is her left arm, and it's not her dominant, I assume. I don't really know who uses what hand, who uses what dominant hand, but still, now going back to another chain here. Now going back, now giving Tangerine a little bit of the CPR experience, just applying pressure to her waist, to her abdomen, trying to push the air out of her chest, trying to exhaust her and wind her early on. The Tangerine into a headlock on the ground. applying pressure. If Peppi isn't careful, Tangerine could easily turn this into a pinfall attempt if Peppi isn't careful. Peppi rolls a little bit too over to her right, then she's just gonna flat on the ground. Now standing up, transitioning back to standing up. Peppi still trying to pry herself out. Tangerine just applying more pressure, trying to put a crick in the neck of Peppi. Trying to just put like a sour spot right there in the neck. Maybe not hurt it, maybe not apply much damage, but if you can make it uncomfortable, if you can make it feel like something's wrong, mentally it's gonna make you think something is wrong. Oh! And Tangerine gets up like it's nothing. Off the ropes now. Drop down. Leapfrog. Back body drop by Peppi. Peppi on the offense. Now taunting Tangerine, not immediately following up, but following up with a kick and going for the pin. There's no way this is already in the end. Okay, only a 2. Only a 2. Tangerine's caught off guard by all that. Now he tries to recoup. An armbar. Armbar locked in. Tangerine rolls out. And now an octopus stretch locked in. But Peppi quickly escapes. Drop toe hold. Misses the drop kick. Tangerine not being able to apply much offense. Peppi now with a kick right to the gut. Ow, and the running knees to the face. Corner, going for the cover. Only a 2. Tangerine getting up now. Wait, oh, and now locking in. Wait a minute, the Pepperoni Twister. That is her finisher. Locking it in. Is Tangerine going to tap out? Yes, it is an octopus stretch, but which Tangerine did earlier, but still. The Pepperoni Twister. Now off the rope as Peppi recuperates and a drop kick right to the face by Tangerine. Tangerine calling Peppi up now. Trying to get her up. She's up. Tangerine, stop taking your time. Elbow to the side of the head. Quick, brutal elbows and strikes against the ropes. Drop down. And a Japanese arm drag. An elbow right to the face, and Peppi to the corner. Now these quick kicks. Tangerine definitely more of a striking technician. She's good with striking and technical prowess. Either way, she knows a way to hurt you. Setting Peppi up against the ropes. A punch. Now choking her out against the ropes. Trying to focus on just winding and exhausting the other person. Not really focusing on applying as like crazy much pressure. But an inverted DDT by Peppi reverses whatever Tangerine was going for. Focusing more on exhausting and wearing out than outright hurting. 2 clotheslines and a single leg drop kick. Pinning her arm down. Stomping on Tangerine's left hand. Trying to hurt the joints, trying to hurt the body. Now, oh, and the knee drop right to the back of the head. Calling Tangerine up. And another Pepperoni Twister. Locking it in. Is Tangerine gonna submit? No, Tangerine. Tangerine manages to escape into a drop toe hold. Manages to escape. And elbows caught by Peppi. Oh, the elbow. The kick. Another kick. Oh! Flurry of strikes. Calling her up. Trying to go for it again, but Tangerine reversed. Now throwing down the arm. She's going to go for an armbar. No. No, the Tangerine Sunrise. Locked in. Peppi has nowhere to go. Tangerine Sunrise. And Peppi taps. Tangerine is going to the semifinals and will face Forest King in our next episode of Survival, in the final episode of Survival for Funkymania. Our other semi-final match, Maykit versus Taffy, will be happening later tonight, but Tangerine versus Forest King will be happening on the final episode of Survival, Survival Episode 8. Maiden drop kick. And a Japanese arm drag. Floated over just so beautifully there. Tangerine Sunrise, when you saw how she locked that in, she trapped the arm in a weird way, and then she started applying pressure to the leg, started trying to bend the body back in this awkward way where you really can't attack her because she's on your least dominant side. So unless you have long arms that can reach, you really can't grab her or kick her well. You have to reach, which then applies more pressure onto the side that's being held down. Peppi really didn't have much to go there. And as I said, Tangerine will be facing off against the Forest King on the next episode of Survival. And the winner of that match will go on to face the winner of this match in the finals and become inaugural Funky SMP Women's Champion at Funkymania. There tonight, Jumbo Josh will also see his first title defense as he's the inaugural Funky SMP Television Champion. We'll see, will his reign end here or will he continue it on? And a #1 contenders match between BF&F and McDonald's. The winners will face the X at Funkymania for the Funky SMP Tag Team Championship. And our main event, Reigns and Thanos will have a contract signing for their main event match at Funkymania. We see Key Lime outside now. Outside the building. What the? Why Key card no work? Why Key Lime not in her place? Someone help Key Lime stuck out in cold! Well, look at the sailor fished up. You can't get in me, boyo! I personally paid Geo Julie Sir Chummington's paycheck to deactivate E-Key card, and I won't have it reactivated until you apologize for being a backstabbing bilge rat! Either that, or remain stuck out here all alone and never step foot in a wrestling ring again! Key Lime no say sorry to Sweaty Man! Key Lime be free one way or other! Key Lime will break many bone and crab body if he don't fight again soon! Alrighty then, laddie. Suit yourself. Crabs. Fine then! Key Lime just be alone and cold and alone. I will kill Sweaty Crab Man! Key Lime not happy about being locked out. Very rebellious against the Krusty crew, especially its leader, Mr. Krabs. Krabs personally punching him by locking him outside and telling him he can't come until he apologizes, which he refuses to do. On to our #1 contender match. The winner of this match will face the X at Funkymania for the Funky SMP Tag Team Championship. BF&F were unsuccessful challenging them at Elimination Chamber. Maybe at Funkymania their luck could change, but first, they have to get through Ronald McDonald and Mayor McCheese, McDonald's.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 568 pounds, boys, and Francisco.
Like I said, they were not successful at Elimination Chamber. They were not successful in dethroning the X there. But they are hoping to get a second one. They're hoping to get a second chance in order to be able to face them again. They're hoping that at Funkymania their luck could turn around. They now know what the X is capable of. They're not going to underestimate them. They know what the X can do. And they're not willing to show the same level of ignorance as they did at Elimination Chamber. They are going to steamroll through McDonald's and are looking to as easily steamroll through the X and become Funky SMP Tag Team Champions. But that's as if their opponents, Mayor McCheese and Ronald McDonald, aren't also going to bring their absolute A game here tonight. The saying that they aren't is an understatement. Definite understatement. And here they come.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 565 pounds, Muller McDonald and Ronald McDonald.
Mayor McCheese, Ronald McDonald. Mayor McCheese has never been... He has only been pinned once and is still yet to ever submit. The only time he was pinned was in the match to crown the inaugural Funky SMP Tag Team Champions when MX pinned him and eliminated him from the match. Other than that, the only time he lost was the Flush Championship ladder match, the ladder match at the Costa Special for the tag team titles, and the Funky Rumble, where he was eliminated. Those are the only times he's lost. He's only been pinned once. The other times are due to matches where he couldn't be pinned or submitted. So to say Mayor McCheese has been pretty dominant is an understatement, but that drop kick by Boyfriend. High drop kick. And now attacking the leg of Mayor McCheese. Oh, Mayor McCheese reverses into some quick elbows. Mayor McCheese almost 300 pounds. 6'6", 6'7". Not the tallest member of the roster, but still pretty damn tall. Fighting against Boyfriend, who is considerably lighter and shorter. Boyfriend with a kick right to the gut. And an elbow drop. Boyfriend wanting to prove himself after he was the one who got pinned at Elimination Chamber for this team to lose the match. Mayor McCheese now throwing Boyfriend right into the ring post in his own corner. Stomp to the gut. Backing up. Running. And a cannonball senton crushing Boyfriend. Tagging in Ronald. Stomp to the elbow. Going for the cover. Ronald has to know, yeah, exactly. Ronald has to know that that is not enough to win him the match right there. There's no way that is enough. But still, the mind games is what Ronald's trying to get at. Saying, I already managed to get you down to the ground. And even attempted to pin you so far. Boyfriend tagging in Francisco with a diving shoulder tackle off the top rope. Former Funky SMP champion Francisco with an elbow right to Ronald's knee. Ronald now, though. Jumping off, kicking Boyfriend's hands off the ropes and a DDT! Quick punches right to the face. Ronald and Francisco actually have some interesting history. They were in the main event of the first episode of Raw before we rebranded to Survival. They were in the main event of the first episode of Raw when Francisco was Funky SMP champion, and the reason that match happened was because Francisco pinned Ronald to win the Funky SMP championship back at Payback. That was the whole reason that they had the main event match. So interesting history here between Francisco and Ronald again. And she's grabbing Francisco's head. Stunned against the ropes. Throwing him down. Stomp right to the chest. Up in the hand. Slamming him down face first. The mat. Tagging in Ronald. A double shoulder tackle! Francisco trying to go for the hot tag, but Ronald McDonald rolls him over and a stomp to the thigh. Francisco gets up, though. Picking up Ronald on his shoulders. And a Samoan drop! He may not be Samoan, but that was still a drop! Tagging in Boyfriend. Off the ropes. And that same high drop kick as before. Really impressive looking. I love it when he does that. Oh, and a roundhouse kick right to Ronald, knocking him down straight to the ground instantly. Just knocking the knocking Ronald's brain around a little bit. Oh. Ronald right into the corner. Tagging in Boyfriend. And Boyfriend now with a quick kick to the gut. Ronald was defenseless. The quick tag teaming in and out doesn't give them a chance to recuperate. And a DDT by Ronald. When you do that quick tag teaming out, any plan that you have to get back into this match immediately goes up in smoke because you have to keep readjusting and it makes you keep fumbling your plans. It's a good mental strategy and also allows you to keep both members of your team fresh and not pick up high damage. It's a good strategy. However, Ronald seems to have seen through it, tagging in Mayor McCheese. Off the rope. Back elbows! Right to the throat, basically, of Boyfriend. The upper ribs. And snap there by Mayor McCheese. And giving Boyfriend some whiplash there. Only a 1 still. Boyfriend refuses to let McDonald's, either member of McDonald's, get a single account higher than 1 on him. He refuses to, he wants to stand his ground. But we don't know how good of a strategy that is, because God knows how long it's till they get angry and start doing some real damage. The back body drop! Mayor McCheese being 6'6", 6'7", gotta be throwing you up, but probably like almost 7 feet in the air. And a swinging neck breaker by Ronald. Francisco coming and breaking it up, a 2 count. Unless Boyfriend manages to tag in Francisco again, Francisco cannot re-enter the match to break up a count. Unless his team gets disqualified. Boyfriend with the rake to the eyes! And a roll up to Ronald! Wait! Can he steal the win? Only a 1. And Ronald, yeah, with his own cover! No. Boyfriend gets out. Trying to go for the hot tag, but Ronald prevents it. Punch to the face. And Boyfriend reverses whatever Ronald's going for with the roll up! Trying to steal the pinfall. Against the ropes, tagging in. Off the ropes. Double shoulder tackle. Francisco's now in it. Jumping elbow drop. Rolling across the ring. Getting lots of momentum with that one. Only a 1. Punches and chops right to Francisco. Jumping off the ropes for a hurricanrana. As fat as Francisco is, it makes you forget how athletic he truly is. Cutting off Mayor McCheese, who seemed to be charging up, screaming. He's charging up a finisher. Venezuelan nutbuster, but he catches it. He doesn't catch it all the way. Looks like he catches it more on Mayor McCheese's knee than anything. Francisco, could he be trying to set up for the Francis Gritty? No. What is he doing? I don't know. Tagging Mayor McCheese's leg. He could have set up for the Francis Gritty. He did still nail the Venezuelan nutbuster. Just didn't get all of it like he wanted to. He didn't really get Mayor McCheese in the balls. He got him more so in the kneecap. They sort of collided kneecaps more than anything. Another chop. Throw him around. And snake eyes, but that doesn't really, probably doesn't do much because of how short Mayor McCheese trying to crawl for the hot tag. And no! Oh, yeah, right to the lower spot. Yep. Yeah, 411 pounds. Crashing right down your lower spine like that. Yeah, I don't think I'd be crawling for a bit either. Back in the ring, holding down Mayor McCheese's arms. Mayor McCheese, a powerhouse. You take out his arm, you take out his power, kicking him in the knee. Hey, Boyfriend, getting freaky on a Friday night. Is this it? Or BF&F gonna challenge the X of Funkymania? No. Ronald McDonald breaks up the count. And into the corner. Tagging in Francisco. Boyfriend with a back suplex. Francisco, Tope Atomico. That's their finisher. The bad charting. Bad charting. Is bad charting gonna put away Mayor McCheese? No! Only a 2 count. Mayor McCheese refuses to be put down so easily. And Francisco back into his own corner. Quick elbows. Coming so close to the feet, must have awoken something in Mayor McCheese. Just going for the cover. Ronald back into the match. Shoulder tackle by Francisco. Tagging in Boyfriend. Boyfriend coming in. Back into the corner. Goes Ronald. But quick elbow. Bridging suplex. Some punches right to the skull and just slamming his head down like there's nothing inside of it. McDonald's Sprite! He's going for McDonald's Sprite, locked in right there by Francisco. He tapped it. No, Francisco's gonna break that up. Oh, the back clothesline! Any advantage Ronald McDonald is looking for there. Probably didn't go as good as he wanted. But Francisco cannot tag, cannot break up. Oh, now going for a cover. Francisco cannot break this up. He used his one entry into the match to break up a pin when he just broke up the McDonald's Sprite. Which again, that's the rule. If you get tagged in, if you get tagged out, if you tag out, you're only allowed one entry until you become the legal partner of them. So like so Francisco got tagged back in, and then Boyfriend tagged in again. Francisco could go, but I think you guys know what I mean. I think I'm just gonna overcomplicate it by trying to explain it. And punches to the knee repeatedly. Boyfriend just a sitting duck now. This is exactly how the X ended up winning at Elimination Chamber. Secluded Boyfriend, wasted Francisco's one entry into the match, and then just proceeded to destroy Boyfriend and not let him get the tag. And then eventually too much was too much and Boyfriend couldn't kick out. Mayor McCheese is kicking off Boyfriend's head. Normally Mayor McCheese does that. But hey, if it works, it works. And McDonald's are going to face the X at Funkymania. You have to question BF&F's game plan if in the end the same exact strategy proved to be their downfall twice. Their same exact strategy ended up being their downfall in the two back-to-back and big important matches. How does BF&F, come back from this? Does Francisco get a match at Funkymania? He seems like kind of a big deal to not get a match at Funkymania. Who knows? Who knows what's in store for BF&F? But we do know Ronald McDonald, Mayor McCheese have earned the right to challenge MX and Lord X for the Funky SMP Tag Team Championships. Quick reversals. There was a Venezuelan nutbuster. Again, they sort of collided knees more than anything. And Boyfriend kicking out the knee. There goes the getting freaky on a Friday night. That was a good move. And then also getting the bad charting afterwards was also good, but still. But even though normally Mayor McCheese is the one to hit this move, and Ronald holds him up, still, regardless, the effect is the same. You get kicked in the head. Like, you get kicked in the head, no protection. You get a running kick right to the face. I mean, it's gonna knock you out a little bit. Our winners, ladies and gentlemen, Mayor McCheese and Ronald McDonald. At Funkymania, like we said, Mayor McCheese, Ronald McDonald versus Lord X and MX, the X, for the Funky SMP Tag Team Championship. Up next, though, in our semifinals of the Women's Championship Tournament, Maykit and Taffy of the Failing Five. Both members of the Failing Five, only one is going to the finals. Now Doodle throwing Neo off the ropes. Oh, and the Doodle Drawer, that's her finisher. You may have missed yours, but I'll hit you with mine. Doodle progresses to the semifinals. Picks up Spendia, jammed to sleep again. This has got to be it this time. None of her teammates are distracting her. And Taffy gets her first win in Funky Pro Wrestling. And here comes our participants of our first semifinals match.
The following is scheduled for making her way to the ring from parts unknown,
Taffy and Maykit, both members of the Failing Five. However, only one's going to win this match. Only one's going to Funkymania. And when you look at it, here's the thing. Taffy has more experience, definitely. Taffy has been competing in matches since Raw Episode 3. But, you look at her win-loss record. You look at Taffy's win-loss record. She only won her first match in round 1 when she beat Spinja. That was her first win. She has lost every other match she's been a part of. So, you gotta question, is Maykit? Maykit was Doodle back then, new character, but still the same person. Gotta question, Maykit has less experience, this is only your second match. But she won that first match. And pretty quickly too, pretty decisively. So I guess it's just a matter of time. Guess we're just gonna see. And also, do you think Win Boobers could play a role in this? I'll explain in a bit. See, because at Elimination Chamber, when Boobers scheduled to enter the match, Squangus beat down Win Boobers backstage, and Taffy replaced Win Boobers in the Elimination Chamber. Taffy just ran out and replaced Win Boobers and was in the chamber, which she still lost, but still. So, you gotta wonder, with both members of the Failing Five being in this match, do you think that maybe when Boobers can come and retaliate, get some retaliation in for what happened at Elimination Chamber? Who knows? Regardless, our first semifinals match, Maykit represented by Doodle there, versus Taffy. The winners will be in the finals and will face either the Forest King or Tangerine. Slow start off, wait. No! Wait a minute! Win Boobers! The match just started! What? Win Boobers! What? The match just started! And wait, make out the roll-up! Putting her down the backslide! Wait! Maykit's going to the finals at Funkymania! Taffy was distracted! Taffy was distracted and just lost! Maykit's going to the finals of face either Forest King or Tangerine at Funkymania for the Women's Championship.
Here is your winner, May.
That's her Elimination Chamber, Taffy. Doesn't feel good to get screwed now, does it? You think you have some big fucking balls, don't you? Stop getting involved in the Failing Five's business. Squangus took you out because he doesn't like you. Will helped him because your comment back at the Casa special rubbed off the wrong way, dipshit. You are not joining the Failing Five, and sure as hell not leading us. Win Boobers. You cost me the opportunity to be Funky SMP champion, so I'm gonna make all of your careers living hells. How about this then? At Funkymania, if you could beat 3 members of the Failing Five in a Gauntlet Turmoil match, you could become leader. Gauntlet Turmoil match. I accept. When Boobers accepts, Win Boobers in a Gauntlet Turmoil match, he will have to beat all 3 members of the Failing Five back to back to back in order to not just join the Failing Five, but become their leader. Well, that match is official now, and we're going on to our final match, not our main event, but our final match, as Jumbo Josh defends his Funky SMP Television Championship in the first title defense of this title's career.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Worldwide Wrestling Television Championship.
You don't want none.
And Little Man seems to be the one answering the challenge. Little Man was in the Fatal 4-Way to crown the inaugural Funky SMP Television Champion at Elimination Chamber. He did not win, but he was in the match. Was not successful. Little Man has not had that great of a win-loss record in Funky Pro Wrestling, tragically. But maybe, just maybe, this is his chance. This is his chance to... Maybe this is his chance to, you know, be able to... Maybe this is his chance to turn things around. Maybe he can immediately take Jumbo Josh's television championship and just walk out. Maybe walk into Funkymania, Funky SMP Television Champion. Again, the gimmick with this title is they have to defend on every single show. So he has to defend this title on the next episode of Survival if he wins it. But if Jumbo Josh retains, how long? It's really a question. How long can you keep going before eventually you're bested and you lose the title? That's essentially the question here. Here comes our Funky SMP Television Champion, the inaugural champion, Jumbo Josh. Josh, he won the Fatal 4-Way, also involving Starvation, another big green guy, and Luigi, who we saw this night beating up Mario. So obviously Luigi was not happy about not winning the Funky SMP Television Championship. There's the beautiful mess of a championship. Beautiful, horrible mess. Go to our ring announcer.
From Albania, weighing in at 140 pounds, Little Man. And his opponent, from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 264 pounds, the Worldwide Wrestling Television Champion, Giant Josh!
Jumbo Josh. Definitely you can tell there's a difference in size here. Little Man, one of, if not the shortest members on the roster, 140 pounds, skin and bones. Jumbo Josh, 7 feet tall, like 270-something pounds, ripped muscle, veiny as all could be. Like, Jumbo Josh is ripped. There's definitely going to be a difference here in competition, but Little Man with the running form, Little Man definitely wants this win. He wants this opportunity and a drop kick to Jumbo Josh. Man, Little Man with some explosive offense right out the gate. Not wanting to let Jumbo Josh, like, get upper hand early, because once those power moves start coming into play, Little Man can get taken out of the fight very quickly, as we saw with him versus Thanos at No One's Online. And attacking the hamstring of Jumbo Josh, trying to take out the leg power. You take out the leg of Jumbo Josh, suddenly the height becomes an issue, because he cannot sustain himself height-wise anymore if you take out the power in his legs. Little Man now up to the top rope, calling Jumbo Josh up. Clothesline off the top. Jumbo Josh getting comboed here, missing the snapmare, rolling out of the way. And now going for a roll-up. Jumbo Josh trying to just quickly take it, but not even a 1 count. Punch right to the face. Oh, Little Man backflips out of it though. Backbreaker, face buster. Going for the cover. Backbreaker to the swinging STO. Off the ropes and a moonsault on the Jumbo Josh is recovering, just knocking him down right back to the ground. Covering in the corner. A running forearm. Running elbow, forearm right to the face. Jumbo Josh getting comboed As you see, though, his short saying, "I love gay sex," and one clothesline downs little man like it was nothing. One clothesline puts him in a moonsault! Jumbo Josh showing some athletic capabilities of his own. Off the ropes. Oh, and a tilt-a-whirl power slam. Yeah, little man. Ooh, little man maybe. Ooh. Trying to go for a kick. Turning him around. Jumbo Josh quickly, though, turning to a belly-to-belly. Little man rolls outside. What happened to our feet? What happened? Oh, little man! Little man threw a table? Man, what the hell? What happened? What happened? What the hell happened? Who is that? Who is that? We lost footage. We lost footage. Jumbo Josh, the ref is ruling this a no contest. No one wins. Jumbo Josh keeps the title. The match answered a no contest like that? Really? Well, okay, we're just jumping straight to the contract signing between Roman Reigns and Thanos. Just jumping ahead. We're ending in a no contest. Well, I guess we'll find out more later on the next show. Who was that? Who attacked Little Man? And here comes General Manager question mark. No doubt had a really hectic night, and no doubt I'm surprised not trying to delay as much as you can to find out what happened backstage. Still, regardless, he's coming out to officiate the contract signing between Roman Reigns and Thanos for the main event of Funkymania, the biggest match in Funky Pro Wrestling history. Question mark. Right out to a stock generic music. And here comes the challenger. He entered the Funky Rumble at number 27 and eliminated the remaining five members of the match all in a row. Thanos, the winner of the first ever Funky Rumble, again, like I said, destroyed everyone in his path. Like nothing happened. You know, marching his way to the ring. You know, he's had a really up and down career here in Funky Pro Wrestling. Back at, you know, he didn't win his first few matches. He didn't really win that first few matches. It wasn't until after, honestly, when he failed to qualify for the Plus Championship at at Neon World Tour, when he beat Ron Sugar Tits in the Extreme Rules match. He just completely destroyed Ron. And really, he's had this brutal change of attitude. He's brutalized Little Man. He won the Funky Rumble. And now he's here, and he's immediately gonna main event Funkymania, and has a chance, honestly, is probably the biggest threat for Roman Reigns' Funky SMP Championship reign that we've had so far. Honestly, realistically, the biggest threat that we've had. Okay, the contract is on the table. You two know what to do. I have to deal with what just happened backstage, so I cannot stay to officiate. Please act civilized, you two. Can't stay to officiate. I'm sorry I can't be more professional, but tonight has been a mess. Hope you can excuse me, and I'll see you and the man we are waiting on at Funkymania. GM question mark excusing himself out as the Funky SMP champion. The evil Samoan man, the man who has ruled over Funky Pro Wrestling as like this evil god king deity. Everyone who steps to Roman Reigns has fallen. Roman Reigns has only been pinned once, and that one loss was in 13 seconds after going through a brutal submission match at with Ron McDonald at SummerSlam to crown the inaugural Funky SMP champion. And that was very much like, you know, very much he went through almost half an hour long match. He immediately had to go through a Hell in a Cell match, and as soon as the match started, bam, Luigi nailed him in like 13 seconds and won. And Roman has used that loss to fuel himself, to power himself, to step up his game and improve what he has been able to do. His only other loss was in a tag team match on Raw Episode 4 where he teamed up with Luigi to face the BF&F. And he only lost that because he walked out of the match and basically turned into a 1-on-2 handicap match against Luigi. He just left out and abandoned Luigi. But now we have current Roman Reigns, Survivor Series, he wins the title. Neon World Tour, he successfully defeats and honestly destroys Luigi. No one's online, destroys Peter Griffin. The Casa special, beats Mr. Casa in a really hellacious, long, brutal match. And then proceeds to start the Elimination Chamber as one of the starting 2 participants. So he goes through the entire match, and not only goes through the entire match, but eliminates like 3 or 4 of the other, like, what was it? I can't remember if it was 3 or 4. He eliminated quite a few people. He eliminated 3 of the 6 participants in the match, 5 not including himself. He eliminated over half of the match's participants and still won in the end. Roman Reigns walks in a way that you can't deny. You have to acknowledge his greatness, his strength, because how else do you go through this entire Elimination Chamber with 5 other extremely main event level talents? You immediately eliminate Mario, even though he just entered the match. Even though, like, he just entered the match and he was the last person to enter. You then proceed to survive and go through. Mr. Casa eliminates Taffy and Spamton. But then you go through, you beat Ron Sugartits, and then you proceed to follow it up by beating Mr. Casa again. Roman has had his back against the wall so many times, but he still manages to survive. Funky Pro Wrestling, acknowledge me! I am your longest reigning Funky SMP champion, and to keep it short and sweet, at Funkymania, it's gonna stay that way. Roman, shut up and sign the damn contract. I signed it while you were taking your 5,000 millimeter long entrance. I've dominated and destroyed many before me. With that championship on my grasp, the true God King of this company will destroy every last soul who dares oppose me. Your meaningless career, your meaningless accomplishments will be turned to sand, lost to time, and only I will stand in the ashes of this burning company. I will stand tall at the end of Funkymania, not having just won the battle, but the war. You will die, Roman. I managed to sign the contract and sit here for another 20 seconds. You were still spending all your time yapping. These fools at the back keep telling me, oh, Roman, you're killing the company. Oh, Roman is the golden boy. Nah, because if we let your ass win, there will be no more company. I shoulder the burden that no one else can handle. I am the needle mover. I'm the greatest of all time. I am the savior that everyone here needs. I am Funky Pro Wrestling, and you will acknowledge that. And Roman immediately, and Thanos, just not having any more striking Roman. A knee knocking down these brutal strikes. You know, so much for a civilized contract signing. The contract's been signed. The match is officially happening. The contract's been signed. What's happening is happening, but jeez. Now it's a brawl. The table literally falls apart. Beating down Roman with these strong strikes. I've never seen Roman rattled in such a way. These strikes. I mean, Roman is like just, and a jawbreaker, trying to reverse it. And a shoulder tackle. But Thanos doesn't budge. Thanos does not budge. And a Hurricanrana by Thanos. You forget how scarily agile this man is. He sets up the table. Roman going around, trying to get back to Thanos, and Thanos with the kicks. And a drop kick. Oh my god. Drop kick that strong with 400 pounds. Now trying to, oh my god. Basically, all that weight on his leg and that power Thanos has, basically, not just a simple hold. It's basically trying to snap Roman's leg clean off. Oh god. Picking up Roman now. dropping him throat first. Oh my god. Now picking him up on his shoulder. Face versus turnbuckle. Oh my god, Roman is dazed. I have not seen someone manhandle Roman this easily and Roman not have a comeback for it. And now, Roman into the table. And Thanos. Overhead belly to belly through the table. Thanos clears out Roman Reigns. Standing tall. Is this going to be the scene of Funkymania? In our main event, is Thanos going to be the one who finally does the unthinkable and destroys Roman Reigns? Is Thanos the one person Roman Reigns does not have an answer for? Is Thanos the one person Roman Reigns is simply not stronger than? We'll have to find out, but the contract's been signed. The stage has been set. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more episode of Survival to get through, and after that, it is Funkymania. It is the final show of Funky Pro Wrestling. Thank you all so much for watching this episode, and thank you all for watching this series as we approach the end. We will see you in the final episode of Survival, Survival Episode 8. Thank you, and good night, ladies and gentlemen.